Hello Sagittarius, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here with your December 2025 general reading. We are looking at the first half of December for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please do subscribe and like. If you know any of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, it's helpful to watch those as well. If something in the reading resonates with you and you'd like to explore it in your own personal life, on how to navigate it, or you just like the reading style, if you are interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or perhaps as a gift for someone else, they make wonderful, easy, and personal gifts, especially going into the holiday seasons. But if you're interested in any of that, you can email me for more information, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can click on the description of this video below to see those contact details as well. I can usually get back to you same day. I cover love and romance, relationship compatibility, career, work, money, investment, 6 and 12-month overviews. There's different types, lengths, costs, spreads, something for everyone. And I'm quite diligent about timely scheduling of personal readings as I do this full time. So email me if you're if you are interested. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what the first half of September looks like for you. What's coming in? We have the Star, a card of renewal, of hope, of restoration, a sign that you may be on the right, a sign that you are on the right path. But there's a sense of hope after perhaps a difficult time, a challenging time. Some of you, it may have been a time of illness, a time of despair, just a time of challenge and struggle. But now it's like a light is breaking through the clouds here. Hope, restoration, renewal. You know, in the tarot, the Star comes after the Tower, which does imply that for some of you, you may have been through recently quite a rough time or just been struggling. Next, we have the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For most of you, this is you, male or female. It's a general reading. Some of you, it might be another fire sign that's relevant. Oh, and we have the Queen of Wands, so we have a couple here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or a couple that is showing up as kind of a natural partnership. Might be romantic, might be otherwise. Now your crowning energy for the first half of December, Sagittarius, is the World card, which is the last major arcana card in the tarot, so it represents a cycle, a chapter closing off, because this is a card of endings, of graduation, so and accomplishment, so that you can move on to the next thing. A major cycle is coming to a close. We go through many of them, a variety of them. They simply represent different phases in our life, so different cycles. So a cycle ending is what the crowning energy or the overall energy is. So let's take a look at that World card. Tell us more about that for Sagittarius. The Star, again, what a lovely card to have repeat. It's why I always clarify with a different deck, because repeating cards is Spirit's way of kind of underlining it, underscoring the importance of it. The Star. This is a great combination, the Star and the World. Accomplishment, renewal, hope, you know, that somebody didn't give up, making decisions to push forward in spite of everything that you have gone through. We have the Queen of Wands again here. And the Chariot, the will to keep going, even when things looked really dark, even when things looked really bleak. At least it's attached to this Queen of Wands, whether it's you or whether it's the other person. This is likely a partnership reading of some kind for many of you watching. So whoever is the Queen of Wands here, because we have a partnership here, we have the King and Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands has come out twice along with the Star. So whether you're the Queen of Wands or the other person is the Queen of Wands, this person wants to, the whole energy is ending a cycle so that they can move forward, move beyond, you know, go to the next level. It's a card of graduation, of hope, no matter what they have to go through. I mean, the Chariot is a card of success through perseverance, determination, willpower, right? There's hope and renewal after a struggle, after a hard time. Perhaps in this relationship, or one person in this relationship is like, I'm committed to doing whatever I need to move forward in my own life. Let's take a look at the Star card. Judgment, crossroads, a call to action. A decision to move down perhaps a different path, a game-changing path. Temperance and the Ten of Wands. It feels like the challenging time was really burdensome. Whatever it is that you've been through, or this person close to you has been through, overwhelming, a sense of feeling overwhelmed, a sense of having to juggle too much, a sense of having to do too much. Someone here is making a decision to move in a different direction for healing and for deeper meaning in their life. Let's take a look at the King of Wands. What I can see here, whether it's you or someone close to you, is that, someone's really been struggling quite a bit, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like it's been a terrible juggle to try and balance everything, maybe feeling like the weight of the world is on, their shoulders, your shoulders, the shoulders of someone close to you, and they're making significant life-changing choices to put themselves on a different path. So with the King of Wands, we have the Nine of Swords, the Emperor, and the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody might be afraid of... It may be that in a relationship or partnership, one person wants to move forward in a specific direction with this person, whether it's in love and relationship or whether it's a business partnership, and the other person has a lot of fear and doubt and insecurity about that future. It may be that they're worried that they might lose control of situation, or they might lose what control they have. They may be afraid of the work or dedication or commitment that it takes, whether it's in business or whether it's in love. They may be afraid of how it might look to other people, afraid of committing to the type of dedication and leadership that it's going to require of them, or losing that. You could be on both sides, either side of that story. It may be somebody who's afraid of stepping up and taking the leadership role because of the commitment it takes. I mean, to whom much is given, much is required, right? If you want, it's kind of like in a job. If you want that promotion, if you want that higher pay, that bonus, then you have to be willing to commit to taking on the additional responsibility, the additional perhaps stress, the additional leadership, things that go along with leadership. In order to have the perks and benefits of that, you have to be willing to also commit to the obligations and responsibilities and work of that. And someone here is kind of afraid of that, or they may be kind of overthinking it in their head, whether it's you or the person close to you. They may be thinking about it too much with like the worst possible negative outcome, rather than going, okay, but what are the best things? What are the positive aspects? What could be, the positive and beneficial aspects of this, rather than just focusing on what could go wrong. Let's take a look at this Queen of Wands, who knows exactly what she wants. And she wants to move forward. I mean, normally in a general reading, I don't pay much. I try not to get too stuck on gender. But since we have the King and the Queen both of Wands, it is some kind of partnership here. So let's take a look at this Queen of Wands, who's whether this represents you or the other person in the partnership, it's somebody who's knows exactly what she wants and is not afraid to commit to doing what it takes to get that. We have the Two of Cups, soulmate, kindred spirits, great union and partnership. We have the World again. Interesting, because with the World as the crowning energy, we had that Queen of Wands clarifying. And with the Queen of Wands, we have the World as the clarifying energy with partnership. And the Five of Swords. So this person is determined at all costs. Again, whether it's you or whether it's the person close to you. One of the people in this partnership has a specific vision, a specific idea of what they want. And whether the other person is willing to go along with them or not, they're going to go. No matter what. They want that particular type of partnership where you're both in alignment and both moving forward together. The challenge here is the one who's has the fears and doubts and concerns and is overthinking the negative potential aspects of it. They may end up being left behind in this partnership or out of the partnership because they're not willing to kind of step into that challenge, to step into that role, to kind of step up into that role, into that position. So let's end with some advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. The Fool, the very first major arcana card in the tarot, where a whole new cycle begins. So this is about stepping off the beaten path, starting something new, getting out of your comfort zone, challenging yourself, taking a risk, exploring it, because you have no idea what you might discover or what might happen on this path. The Hermit and Strength. You know what to do. You already have a lot of life experience and wisdom that you've gained from that life experience, and it can help you navigate through this. Facing your fears, your doubts, your insecurities. Your advice and guidance is all about, look, you know what to do. You know how to navigate this. You have the knowledge, the skills, the experience, the wisdom to be able to step into this power role, to be able to kind of step up to that microphone, to face your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, to move forward on this path, whether anybody wants to move along with you or not. This is about taking that risk in order to move forward and facing, all of your fears, your doubts, your insecurities. I mean, it takes strength to be able to do that. I think the fear here, Sagittarius, is, or the person who is kind of overthinking it. They're focusing only on, you may be focusing only on what could go wrong. Rather than also focusing on what's the possibility and potential in this as well. Being afraid to kind of step up into that leadership role, to take on the responsibilities and obligations, and to kind of look at it in a balanced way. Yes, maybe you'll make mistakes, but you have the kind of experience that you need in order to kind of walk through this and navigate this. So it's all about taking a risk, and if the person you're in partnership with isn't willing to do that, you either have to compromise yourself, or Spirit's advice is to take the chance and step out. Step into the unknown. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius. Those are your messages for the first half of December 2025. For those of you for whom they made sense and hit home, I hope it was helpful. If it was, and you'd like to explore it further in your own life and situation and how to navigate through it, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself, or perhaps as a lovely little gift for someone else, feel free to email me for more information, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can click on the description below to see those contact details as well. I would be delighted to hear from you. I will see you all shortly. Be safe, be well. As always, many blessings to you, and I hope to see you here again soon. Bye-bye.